Hi guys. For my deep dive study this week, I will be discussing the Turkish popular music. Turkish popular music, compared to other types of music like classical Turkish art music or Turkish folk music, is a very young genre that appeared in Turkey in the 1960s. Previously, there was no concept of pop music in Turkey. In this westernization effort, the Western European and Northern American songs came into Turkey. Turkish pop music evolved from the writing of Turkish lyrics to foreign pop songs. The first translated pop music song was its name was Once Upon a Time in 1961. During the 1960s and 1970s, Turkish pop musicians had a tough job. Besides making music, they had to promote their music in films or in TV shows, acting as fashion models, posing for promotional photos used for advertisements and music magazines. Look at those photos. All this to create Turkish pop music images, not only as a visual counterpart to the music, but rather as a multimedia phenomenon, unfolded in different media for purpose of communication and experience. The visual hybridism is reflecting and enhancing our musical hybridism, resulting from plenty musical styles, often themselves already a musical hybrid, such as local rock music, arabesque, or belly dance music. Nowadays, outside Western pop music, Turkish has one of the biggest and strongest independent music industries, with a stable market of its own and millions of Turkish records sold. This industry also produced the only non-Western weekly pop musical magazines called Hey. Um, it appears for over 10 years, featuring at least in the 1970s many more Turkish than Western artists. In today's presentation, I would like to talk more about the term arabesque in regards to Turkish popular music, a type of popular music emerged in Turkey at the end of the 1960s that captured the passion of rural migrants living outside of urban. It is known as arabesque music, and it is a new hybrid genre mixing Turkish classical and folk elements with those of the West and Egypt. It described the entire migrant culture of Turkish cities. One way to thinking about arabesque is to see it as popular identity. For the response of the urbanizing popular classes to the capitalist modernization process in Turkey. The first public representation of this popular response appeared in the arabesque music is Orhan Gisbey. His music with emotions of liberation and isolation and the process of modernization. Since the late 1970s, many writers have debated the origins of the meanings of Arabesque culture in Turkey, the dominant praise of which arabesque has no musical value. It just provides the meaning for people to yell out their distress and depression. In conclusion, arabesque is not just a music genre, but the entire lifestyle and mentality. Orhan Gansby. He's one of the most famous and accomplished musician in Turkey. He was born on August 4, 1944. He's a self-taught musician. He brought the arabesque genre to Turkish music in the 1970s, as I mentioned at my last slash. And he also, as a music producer, he had owned his own production company since 1973. He composed more than 1,000 songs, 300 of which he sang himself, while the others were sung by other musicians. Here are at least three important works by him. His first popular song, named One Raft in the Ocean to Hold Onto, and his breakthrough song, English name Give Me Consolation, and his most famous song, Down with This World. Okay, let's figure out those three songs separately. The first one, No Raft in the Ocean to Hold On to, is his first popular song. Let's listen a little bit.
Kuru bir yaprak gibi rüzgarın önündeyim sürüklemiş.
Okay, this song combined plenty folk and classical instrument with Western strings. We can hear the melody and its accompaniment. And this song also considered inspired as the arabesque musicians. Okay, let's move on. His breakthrough song, Give Me Consolation.
Bir teselli ver, bir teselli ver. Yarattı Mecnun'a bir teselli ver.
Okay, this song made a breakthrough as something more than just music. Something in the lyrics and melodies of this work resonated with the oral vocabularies, music traditions, and new lifestyles. The culture of migration had found a voice in Ginsberg's work and image, and that was carried with his music into public representation. His most famous song, Done with This World.
Beni bana her nefeste bin sitem var şikayetim Yaradana şikayetim Yaradana Şaşıran sen mi yoksa bu ben miyim bilemedim Öyle bir dert verdin ki kendime gelemedim Çıkmaz bir sokaktayım yolumu
From this song, we can hear his folk style dominated music was the vehicle for steering social themes put to voice. And in his art music, private personal love reigns supreme. And we also can hear much religious verse that is secular in intent. All right. That's all for today. Thank you for watching my presentation.